If you're over 50 and still eating these foods, your brain could already be shrinking and you wouldn't even know it. That's not a scare tactic. It's what science is now showing us. After 50, it's completely normal for the brain to lose some volume. But certain everyday food zones most people consider totally harmless can quietly make that process worse. They speed up cognitive decline, damage memory, and dull mental clarity without any obvious warning signs. The most dangerous part? These aren't rare foods. You're not going to find them in some fast food chain you've never visited. You're going to find them in your own kitchen. Cereal boxes, snack drawers, maybe even in what you had for breakfast this morning. That's why this video matters. Because knowing what to avoid is the first step. Knowing what to replace it with? That's how you protect your brain long term. Whether you want sharper focus, better memory, or just to stay mentally strong as you age, it starts with one simple shift: paying attention to what's on your plate. So here's a quick question before we jump in. What's one food you eat every single day without even thinking about it? Drop it in the comments. I'll tell you whether it's helping or hurting your brain. Let's get into it. 1. Processed meats. Let's start with one of the most common brain-aging culprits hiding in plain sight: processed meats. This includes things like deli cuts, bacon, sausages, and even packaged lunch meats that seem convenient or protein-rich. But the real issue is what's inside them. These meats are often filled with nitrosamines and chemical preservatives compounds that have been shown to increase inflammation in brain tissue. That inflammation may not cause noticeable symptoms at first, but over time, it can slowly damage the neurons responsible for memory, focus, and cognitive processing. What does this look like in real life? Slower recall, difficulty concentrating and feeling mentally foggy more often than usual. And studies have even linked long-term consumption of processed meats to a higher risk of Alzheimer's and other forms of cognitive decline. The irony is, most people think they're doing something healthy by reaching for high-protein foods like turkey slices or beef jerky. But if it's processed, you're feeding your brain more harm than help. A smarter option? Switch to omega-3 rich proteins like salmon, sardines, pasture-raised eggs, or tofu. These foods support brain cell regeneration, reduce inflammation, and help keep your thinking sharp as you age. They're not just safer, they're actively protective. 2. Refined carbs and added sugars. The second major brain-shrinking offender is refined carbohydrates and added sugars. This includes white bread, pastries, sweetened breakfast cereals, soda, flavored yogurts, and just about anything labeled low-fat, but packed with hidden sugar. The problem starts with what these foods do to your blood sugar. Once consumed, they cause a rapid spike in glucose levels. That spike might give you a quick burst of energy, but a crash follows it. And over time, this roller coaster effect takes a serious toll on your brain. Frequent blood sugar spikes trigger inflammation in the brain. This inflammation damages the hippocampus, which is the part responsible for memory, learning, and emotional regulation. It also disrupts communication between brain cells and reduces neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and grow. The side effects can show up subtly: foggy thinking, slower processing, increased irritability, and even persistent fatigue. Many people blame age or stress, but the real issue could be on their plate. The good news? It's easy to turn this around. Swapping refined carbs for whole grains like oats, quinoa, and brown rice provides slow, steady energy without the crash. Adding fiber-rich fruits like berries, pears, and apples can also help stabilize blood sugar and feed your brain with antioxidants at the same time. These choices not only prevent damage, they support mental clarity, better mood, and sharper thinking throughout the day. 3. Artificial trans fats. The third brain-damaging food on this list is artificial trans fats, an ingredient still lurking in far too many packaged snacks, margarine spreads, frozen pastries, and non-dairy creamers. These fats are manufactured to extend shelf life, but inside the body, they do the opposite of preservation. They accelerate aging, especially in the brain. The main issue with trans fats is that they increase something called oxidative stress. This is a damaging process that breaks down healthy brain cells and weakens blood vessels, making it harder for oxygen and nutrients to reach the brain. The result? Cognitive decline over time. People may notice they're not thinking as clearly, struggling to find words, or feeling mentally slower than they used to be. In some cases, these changes are subtle. In others, they can mimic early signs of neurodegeneration. Trans fats also interfere with mood regulation, often contributing to mood swings, anxiety, or even depressive symptoms. What's especially troubling is that these fats are often consumed unknowingly. They hide in ingredient lists under names like partially hydrogenated oils, making them easy to overlook. The smarter alternative? Choose natural, healthy fats, instead, like avocado, extra virgin olive oil, and raw nuts, especially walnuts. These fats reduce inflammation, support brain cell structure, and improve overall mental clarity. They don't just avoid harm, they actively nourish the brain. Making this one swap could protect memory, stabilize mood, and help keep the brain sharper for years to come. Habit number 1: intermittent fasting. One of the most powerful yet often overlooked ways to support brain health after 50 isn't a supplement or a superfood. It's a simple habit: intermittent fasting. Specifically, starting with a gentle 12-12 or 14-10 window. Intermittent fasting gives the body something crucial that it rarely gets in modern diets: a break. And during that break, something remarkable happens. A process called autophagy kicks in. Autophagy is the body's built-in cleansing system. It clears out damaged cells, removes waste from the brain, and supports the repair of neurons. Think of it as a cleanup crew for your mind, sweeping away what no longer serves your cognitive function. This habit has been linked to improved focus, sharper mental energy, and reduced risk of neurodegenerative diseases. It also helps regulate blood sugar, reduce brain fog, and promote better mood stability, especially in older adults. And the best part? It's incredibly easy to start. No need for extreme schedules or complex tracking. Simply stop eating 2-3 hours before bedtime and wait a bit longer before having your first meal in the morning. That small adjustment alone can give your brain more time to rest, reset, and rebuild naturally. For anyone looking to protect memory, improve clarity, and feel more mentally alert after 50, intermittent fasting offers a low-effort, high-impact place to begin. Habit number 2: morning movement plus hydration. The second tiny habit that can significantly improve brain health after 50 is as simple as it is powerful: combining light morning movement with hydration. Just a 10-minute walk in natural sunlight, paired with a glass of water, can create a noticeable shift in how the brain functions throughout the day. This habit helps increase blood flow to the brain, which is essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients to brain cells. That improved circulation also supports faster mental processing and sharper alertness from the moment the day begins. Hydration plays an equally important role. After a full night of sleep, the body is slightly dehydrated, which can lead to sluggish thinking, irritability, and poor concentration. Replenishing with water first thing helps rehydrate brain tissue and restart core cognitive functions. Sunlight exposure during this walk also boosts the production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that helps regulate mood, reduce anxiety, and improve focus. It's a natural way to lift mental energy without caffeine or supplements. Together, this 10-minute routine supports memory retention, reduces brain fog, and promotes mental clarity throughout the day. It's simple, requires no equipment, and yet delivers one of the highest returns for cognitive well-being after 50. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet or lifestyle to protect your brain, but what you choose to keep eating and the habits you repeat every day can quietly shape your cognitive health for decades. After 50, it's not just about what you avoid. It's about the small daily choices that either support your memory or slowly wear it down. Every bite counts, every habit adds up, and it's the simplest shifts like cutting back on processed foods or walking each morning that often make the biggest difference over time. Now, take a moment to reflect. Which of the foods we covered surprised you the most? Was it something you eat regularly? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you know someone who still eats like their brain is 25, send them this video. They might need it more than they realize. If this video helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe. You'll get more clear, science-backed insights to help keep your brain sharp, your body strong, and your choices smarter no matter your age.